What's up, guys? Back again. So this video is the Q&A. I had a recent Instagram post and I said, ask me any question you want and I will be real and answer it the best of my abilities. So I'm gonna just get right into it. Question number one from Beast Mode Joe 559. Good shoulder workouts and cardio tips. Good shoulder workouts, I mean, you kind of got to just figure out what works best for you. Everyone's different. Me personally, I lift heavy on everything. So, whether that be rear delts, side delts, a press, I tend to lift heavy on everything and I tend to go lighter towards the end of my workout. But I always keep it moderate with anything, especially shoulders. I don't ever do anything less than 12 to 15 reps. Anything other than that, I feel like you're just wasting time. You really want to try to break down the muscle as much as you can, preferably with a heavy shoulder press in the beginning. Hit all angles, front delt, side delt, rear delt. Don't lag on any of those. So, pretty simple enough. Cardio tips. Depends what you're trying to do with your body. You're trying to lean out over a long period of time. You could throw in a little bit of post-workout cardio. That's always good, 15 to 20 minutes. But just like training, cardio is different for everyone. It might take you an hour to burn, a certain amount of fat, but it might only take me 15 minutes. So you gotta find out what works best for you. What, works for me, it might not work for you or the next person. So you have to kind of work with it and learn your body. Next question from Austin Areola. What is your plan for after the show? Just grow, man. I have no intent on competing anytime soon. Not due to the fact that I don't like it or it's not for me, but I just genuinely feel like I don't need to compete for a while, and I shouldn't, because my end goal is to be an IFBB pro. And if I don't look like an IFBB pro in the off season, then what's in it for me to compete at an NPC level multiple times? It's just a waste of money, a waste of time. I could be growing. But a specific goal in the off season is just to get as big as I possibly can. I'm looking to get up to 250 to 260 in the off season. Not too sloppy though. Bring up all my weak points, my back, stuff like that. And, we'll go from there. Next question. If you could be sponsored by any clothing company or supplement company, what would it be and why? And the question is from fdg.fit. If I could be sponsored by any clothing company, you already know it'd be my day one, Edgar. I'd want to be sponsored by Iron Bullies. You already know, man. Gotta stay local. But the next one is what supplement company? Probably Redcon 1. I just feel like they're really hot right now. It's really sad that Dallas McCarver had to pass away in the fashion that he did. But, that's life. And you can't really change that. But Redcon 1 has really quality stuff. I like their designs. I like their name. I like the idea behind it and what they represent. And I truly believe that all their products work really good. Their Total War, their Big Noise, that's a great pre-workout stack. Their Double Tap, that's a good fat burner. MRE, it's a great meal replacement, really clean. So, you can't really go wrong with any of their stuff. So, if I had to get sponsored by one supplement company, it'd be Redcon 1. All right. Next question from Parker Griffith. If you weren't into bodybuilding, what would you be doing? Oh, that's a tough question, man. I feel like I never really thought about that because I've never really had a plan B. So, I'm all in when it comes to this bodybuilding thing. And if I wasn't into bodybuilding, if I got injured, if something happened, I was no longer able to train, I would just have to figure it out on the spot. I don't know, maybe join the police academy. I would become an EMT. I would do something, just for the meantime. But there's nothing I want to do in my life really besides this. I want to help people. I want to inspire people. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like I was born to be a bodybuilder. And not only that, this is just what I love to do. You know, I love eating a lot. I love dieting. I love cardio. I love cardio to an extent. I love looking a certain way. I love pushing the limits. I love all that. It's just I love the lifestyle of it. So if I wasn't into bodybuilding, I would have to figure something out right then and there. I don't have a plan B. Next question from Devon R. Building a better chest. For me, I always tend to, like I said, go heavy on everything. So I don't really do a lot of flies, guys, to be honest. I see a lot of guys doing, 3 presses and 3 flies in their workout, or even 2 presses and 4 flies. I think that's a little much. I think flies are good, to finish with. You get a good contraction, but I don't think you're going to build density. I don't think you're going to build, thick chest with a lot of good size on it just from doing flies. Just the motion, you're not able to really load a lot of volume on that specific exercise. I really like bench press. A lot of people are scared of it because, injuries, people are scared to mess up their shoulder or anything like that. But guys, like, just in my opinion, you got to push the limits. You got to do the hard stuff if you want the good result. It's about risk and reward, So you're going to take a risk lifting heavy on bench. The reward's going to be good. But if you take the easy way out and go light on a pin-loaded chest machine, I mean, it might feel good temporarily, but in the long term, you're not going to grow as much as you want to. So for me, I like doing heavy bench press, incline dumbbell press, and those are really my go-tos. Always. I'll switch back and forth. I'll start with incline dumbbells, or I'll start with flat bench. Just depends on what I'm feeling and what my chest is looking like. But always, always, always lift heavy on the compound movements, like I said below. Try to go heavier every single week. Push the limits, drop sets, go as hard as you possibly can, and really focus on those compound exercises. Let's see here. From Matt Vega, what foods are good to eat while trying to put on size? So just like training, just like cardio, food is different for everyone and it varies. So some people can get away with eating junk food and they still manage to stay lean and put on size. Some people can't have a cheat meal to save their lives because then they'll hold water for the next week. So everyone varies, bro. If you're relatively lean and you kind of grew up skinny and you're kind of just a skinnier person getting into this lifting thing, like how I was, your metabolism is probably relatively fast, so you can probably get away with eating junk food. I wouldn't say junk food every single meal. You got to have a good staple of protein, good protein and good complex carbs. So me though, for example, in the off season, when I'm just trying to grow and I'm not worried about having abs, I'm not worried about vascularity, I'm not really worried about that. I'm really worried about putting on size and my performance in the gym. I'm eating boxes of cereal a day. I'm eating tubs of ice cream a day. When I go out to a restaurant, I'm not ordering one little thing. I'm ordering multiple things. You spend a lot of money on food in the off season, but that just comes with the territory, man. If you're a bodybuilder and you're trying to put on size, you got to eat, and food costs money. So, but something good in the off season, keep it relatively clean. For example, meal 1 have 6 whole eggs, a cup of oats, but then maybe have 2 bowls of cereal with that right as soon as you're done eating it. Meal 2, 8 ounces of ground beef, a cup and a half of white rice, and then some ice cream afterwards, or a muffin afterwards. So, but I would tend to eat a lot pre-workout and post. That's where you're going to benefit the most. Pre-workout and post, you need all the food and you need a bunch of energy for your workout, for performance, and then after to recover as well. What should a week in the gym look like for someone trying to get fit, by Ryan G 805? A week in the gym for someone trying to get fit, I mean, if you're just trying to get lean, man, I would recommend, training maybe 4 to 5 times a week. If you're just starting, maybe 3 to 5. Lifting moderate weight. Don't push it too much until you're in the gym and you're used to it and you're consistent with it. I would stick to real light to moderate weight, and I would throw in cardio maybe 3 to 5 times a week as well. Light cardio, 20 to 30 minutes, Stairmaster, treadmill, and train 1 to 2 muscles at a time. Don't train full body. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Training full body in one day. Stick to the basics, man. Back and bis, chest and tris, push, pull legs, whatever it may be. Stick to the basics, stay consistent, and work on your diet. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Last question. Favorite chest exercises. So I kind of went over this already, but favorite chest exercises: flat bench, heavy incline dumbbell press. Can't go wrong with those. Those are my bread and butter as far as what I start with. My compound movements. Those are what I feel builds the best looking chest, roundness for me. You know, with flat bench, you know, you get every part of your chest, you get a little bit of your front delts, you get your triceps, and that's just a huge mass builder for your upper body. So if you can push the limits on flat bench, you'll see your whole upper body grow, not only your chest. Heavy incline dumbbell press. Having an upper chest is very key. You know, when you wear a V-neck shirt, you gotta have the upper chest, right, guys? So, you know, that's important. When you hit certain shots, a side chest, the most muscular, that upper chest is important. And if you can develop an upper chest split, that's awesome. A lot of people don't have that nowadays. So really work on that. Treat heavy incline dumbbell press just like you would treat anything else. Real heavy, as hard as you can go. I would say I do a lot of volume, so I would start my chest workouts with maybe 8 to 10 sets of bench press. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And then same with incline dumbbell press, maybe 6 to 8 sets. Those are my 2 go-tos. Hammer strength machines are really good, whether it be decline, flat, or incline. Pin-loaded machines are good just to maybe finish with, maybe get a better mind-muscle connection, and really isolate a specific area of your chest. And then I usually tend to finish with flies, just to get a good stretch in the chest, finish it off with a pump, finish it off with a little bit of extra volume. So that's it for, you know, what I believe like is the best for my chest, just me personally. But these are all just my opinion and my take on all these questions. What I say is not 100% true. It's not backed by science. It's just experience and what I think personally. So take my advice, guys. See what happens, but you got to remember that you're unique and you're different. So what works for me might not work for you. So, you know, just because I eat cereal and I look a certain way, and you eat cereal and you put on 10 pounds, you know, you can't get mad at that. You know, you can't have the same exact diet as me, because that's just not how it works. So you need to figure out what works best for you. That's my take on a few things. I hope you guys could, you know, take my advice, and I hope this video helped you guys in some sort of way. And I just appreciate you guys for the support. Keep watching the videos. We got workout videos coming soon. And just PSA, I'm 5 weeks out from a show. I mean, 5 weeks. Damn, my head is messing with me, guys. 5 days out from a show. Peak week. You know, we just got to get ready. We're weighing about 210 pounds first thing in the morning. Looking pretty good, man. So, you know, I'm going to have some footage of the show, and that might be my next video. So thank you guys. You know, drop a comment, drop a sub, drop a like. I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys soon.